Hello students, welcome to the class. So today I'll start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is triangles. It is chapter number 7. Okay. So it is about triangle basically. So there you will read the first exercise. That will be about the congruence of the triangle. We know this thing. Okay. Two figures are said to be congruent if they have exactly the same shape and size. Okay. If they have exactly the same shape and size, and two triangles will be congruent if their corresponding parts are equal. This thing we know from the lower class, that is 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 7, 8. We have discussed this thing. So now there are some rules of congruency also. You know that one is side angle side. Another one is if all the this if two angle and one side is equal, then also that is angle side angle, or you can write as angle side. Or if three sides are equal, then also you can say that two triangles are equal, that is SSS, like this. And RHS also one is there, that is right angle. One right angle should be there, hypotenuse, and one side should be equal. Okay. So if such thing follows, if a triangle follows such kind of this, then we can say that both the triangles, two triangles if follow like this, then we can say that both the triangles are congruent. Okay. So let us start the exercise. We'll discuss it here very nicely when we'll solve the question. So first one, you see, it is given that in a quadrilateral ABCD, AC is equals to AD and AB bisects angle A. Show that angle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. You have to show that. So what I have said, though, whether we'll use this side angle side or angle side, what is there? So we'll use this thing and we'll try to find it. Okay. The first one, exercise 7.1. The figure it is given here. So you see, let me draw this one. So it is somewhat like this. AC, BD, it is given. This triangle and these two sides. Okay. So it is given in the question. You see, AC is equals to BD. These two sides are equal, and this line bisects this angle. That means these two angles are also equal. Okay. So you want to show that angle ABC. So I can say that these two sides equal. These two angles are also equal, and this is the common side. So that means I have got three criteria. The two sides and one angle is equal. So I can say that by side angle side criteria, I can say that yes, these two triangles are congruent. So let me write it. Very easy exercise. Okay. So in quadrilateral ABCD, solution I am doing. In quadrilateral ABCD, we have, what is there? That AC is equals to AD. AC is equals to AD. And AB bisects angle A, that is angle CAB will be equals to angle DAB or BAD, whatever you write. Okay. And okay, now these two. Okay. So now let us go to find. Question is to say, show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. So let me write in triangle now. In triangle ABC and triangle which one? ADABD. What I can write? AC is equals to AD. We have it is given in the question. Angle CAB is equals to angle DAB. Just now we have proved. And AB equals to AB, common side. Okay. So I can say that these two triangles are equal. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. And by which one? By side angle side. Okay, so these two triangles are these triangles are equal, we have showed. So now what is there? You see what we can say about BC and BD. So question is given, what I can say about these two sides. So since these two triangles are congruent, that means these two sides will also be equal, because corresponding parts of congruent corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So I can say that therefore, but you write, since corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle are equal, so I can say that AC is equal, BC is equals to BD. Finished. Very easy. Okay. A BC is equals to BD. If you want, there you can write given, and there it is given equation and write from 1. Okay. Now let us move to the next one. Question number 2. What is given here? ABC is a quadrilateral in which AD is equals to BC and DAB is equals to CBA. Prove that. First of all, you have to prove that these two triangles are equal, then you have to show that these two sides are equal, then you have to show that these two angles are equal. So 3 questions are given. So we'll solve one by one. So first of all, I will draw the quadrilateral. So B, A, C, D, this one. So it is given. So first of all, let me solve the first question. In quadrilateral ABCD, we have, what is there? AD is equals to BC. AD is equals to BC. Okay. And two angles are also equal, and angle DAB is equals to angle CBA. DAB is equals to angle CBA. So these two are equal. Okay. So now I have to show that these two triangles are equal. So first of all, I will write like this. In triangle, what are the two triangles? It is ABD and BAC. ABD and BAC. So what we have got, I am talking about this one, ABD, that is this triangle, and BAC, that is this one. Okay. So these two triangles I am talking about. So first of all, what is there? That they, okay, oh sorry sir, we are talking about this triangle, that is ABD and BAC, ABD and BAC, that means this one, this whole one. Okay. So in this two triangles, what we have? These two angle equal, then two side AD is this one and this one also given equal, and we can say that this is the common side, AB is the common side. So I can write that these two triangles are congruent. So first of all, let me write AD is equals to BC. You write here that it will be better to give the reason. AD is equals to BC, then angle DAB is equals to angle CBA. This is also given, and AB is equals to BA or AB. Okay, AB, BA, BA, AB, same thing, that is common side. So we can say that these two triangles are congruent, and postulate will be two sides and one angle, that is SAS. ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. So, and by postulate which one? By SAS. By SAS. Next question, sorry. Then another one, it is given that so that AB is equals to BD is equals to AC, BD is equals to AC. So yes, just now we have proved these two triangles are equal. So I can say that BD will be equals to AC because corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So Roman number 2, it will be Roman number 2. What we have proved? Since triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC, since triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC, so we can say that what is given, what we have to find, BD equals to AC, BD is equals to AC, and this one will be CP, CT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangle, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Roman number 3 also same. Which two angles given? Angle ABD and BAC. ABD, this angle, and BAC, BAC, this angle. So since these two triangles are equal, that means these two angles will also be equal. So again I can write, since triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC, so I can write angle, what is given? Angle ABD is equals to angle BAC. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. ABD is equals to DAC. Okay, so this question finished here. Now let us move to question number 3. AD and BC are two equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB, so that CD bisects AB. Okay, so first of all let me draw, then I will say what to do and how to find. Let me draw the figure. D A O B C. So this is the figure. Question is given what? Then AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line. AC and BD are equal perpendiculars to a line. That means the angle is 90 degree and perpendicular to a line segment AB, so that CD bisects AB. CD bisects AB. That means you are to prove that this part is equals to that part. OB is equals to OA. If these two parts are equal, then only I can say that this one, this point, but this line bisects this one into two equal parts. So you write like this. Question number 3. We have, what is their angle? ABC given 90. The perpendicular means angle ABC. ABC it is 90 degree. and which one 90? Then and angle BAD. These two angles 90 degree. And what is given? AB and CD. Okay, you write also AB and CD. AB and CD, what do? They intersect at O, and AB and CD it is given. So they intersect at AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. So that means they are intersecting at the point O. So AB and CD intersected. Here ACCT intersected O. AB and CD intersected. Oh, why I have written this one? Because I can write these two angles vertically opposite angle. What I have to do? I have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. If I can prove that these two triangles are congruent, then I can say that this part is equal to this part. If these two parts are equal, then this OB will be equal. That means OB will be equal to OA. So I can say that O is the midpoint of the line. And if O is the midpoint, that means this one is bisected. CD bisects AB. Simple thing. So first of all, I have to show that these two triangles are congruent. So what I will do? So let me first of all prove it. Now in triangle, which one? OBC and triangle OAD. What we have? Angle ABC equals to angle BAD. ABC equals to BAD. Each 90 degree, it is given in the question. So let me write each 90. If both of them are 90, that means both of them are equal. Each 90 degree. Okay. Then BC equals to AD. BC equals to AD. This one is also given. You see, AD and BC are equal perpendicular. AC and AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line. So they are equal. So that means it is given in the question. Yes, BC equals to AD. Okay. And what I have said, that these two lines are bisected. That means these two angles are vertically opposite angle. And I can write angle BOC is equals to angle AOD. Reason will be vertically opposite angle. You write it full. So I can say that these two triangles are equal. OBC is congruent to triangle OAD by CPCT. OBC is congruent to triangle OAD by CPCT. So if these two triangles are congruent, then I can, there I have to write congruency, no? That how many angle? 2 angle and one side is there. So it will be ASA. Now I will write CPCT. So therefore OB will be equals to OA, and reason will be corresponding parts of congruent triangle CPCT. So that means if OB equals to OA, then what I have said, if these two are equal, that means O is the midpoint. So I can write that is O is the midpoint. O is the midpoint of AB. If these two parts are equal, that means O is the midpoint of AB. And if O is the midpoint, that means what I have said, that these two are intersected O. That means that these two lines are intersecting at the point O, and these two parts are equal. That means this line have bisected this line, that is AB, into two equal parts. So I can write therefore CD bisects AB. Therefore CD bisects AB. You see here what I have proved. First of all, I have shown these two triangles are equal. I have shown that OA equals to AB. If OA is equals to OB, if these two parts are equal, that means this is the midpoint of the line. That's why these two parts are equal. And if this line, and earlier what I have said, that this line intersect at O. This line intersect this line, that is BA at O. This line intersect this line at O. So that means this line intersect this one, and now this line is in two equal parts. That means this line have bisected AB into two equal parts. So that means CD bisects AB. Now question number 4. Question number 4, you see, ALM and are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. Show that. So the diagram is given nearby this question. So you just see. Okay, let me draw this one. Two parallel lines given, ALM and it is given like this. Another two parallel lines, and the point there it is given. So point of intersection is given A, B, C and D, and this one is given, this line is given as P and this one is given as Q. Okay, so these are the things given in the question. Now you see, if these two lines also parallel, these two lines also parallel. So if you recall, in case of parallelogram, what happens? That in case of parallelogram, if I draw a parallelogram, then what are the criteria? That these two lines should be parallel and this one also should be parallel. Okay, so here I can say that yes, this figure ABCD is a parallelogram because these two lines are parallel to one another, and I can write that AC as a diagonal. Okay, let me show. It will be very easy, 2-3 lines. Okay, another way also you can do by taking the lines, but let me do it. It is very easy in this way. So you write like this: in the given figure, ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram in which what is it? AC is the diagonal. AC is the diagonal. So I can say that since it is a parallelogram, that means AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. AB is parallel to this CD and BC is parallel to AB is parallel to DC, right? Write it in order, and two time written, no? AB is parallel to DC and AD will be parallel to BC. AD will be parallel to BC. Now, okay. Now you see what I can do. If these two lines are parallel, that means this angle and this angle are alternate angle. So let me write like this: since AB is parallel to DC, since AB is parallel to DC and AC is a transversal, AB is parallel to DC and AC is a transversal. So I can say that angle BAC is equals to angle DCA. BAC will be equals to DCA since alternate interior angles, you write. So you write it full. Okay, I am writing it short. Alternate angle you write full. Also, question is given to show that these two triangles ABC and CAD are equal. So I will try to relate them. Okay. So and now you see another one I can take, that AD is parallel to BC, and since AD is parallel to BC and again AD is parallel to BC and again AC is the transversal. AD is parallel to BC and AC is the transversal. So this angle will be equals to this one. This angle will be equals to this one, that is BCA will be equals to DAC. This one will be alternate interior angles. You write it full, okay? Don't write like this short in exam. Alternate interior angles, okay. Now you see I have got in these two triangle, I have got that this angle and this angle equal, this angle and this angle equal, and AC is the common side, that is the diagonal. So I can say that these two triangles are equal, okay. So let me erase the first part. So let me check once. BAC I have written, BAC I have written equals to DCA, okay, and BCA I have written equals to DAC, okay. Now let us move to the next topic, that is next topic means the next part. So now what we'll do, now in triangle I have to prove that these two triangles are equal. So now in triangle ABC and triangle which one, and triangle CDA, ABC and CDA. Now in triangle ABC and CDA, what are the two? We have two angles equal. BSC equals to angle DCA. Reason you write since alternate angles, and BCA equals to DAC. Reason you write since alternate angles. BAC equals to DCA, BCA equals to DAC, and AC equals to AC, that is common side. So now I can say that these two triangles are congruent. So finished, and the postulate will be angle side angle. Therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA, and postulates will be by angle side angle. Angle side angle, okay. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. I hope it is you have understood this one. So now let us move to the next question, that is question number 5. There is nothing, just you have to relate the things and you have to show that these two are equal, and then whatever the part will be given, you just go on finding. Geometry, if you don't understand, you cannot write, okay. There is nothing, calculation is also there, very easy thing. Just you have to see the figure, you have to analyze the thing, then you have to go on solving. Question number 5, you see the line L is perpendicular of an angle A and angle B, bisector of an angle A and B, angle A and B is any point on L. So BP is equals to BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arm of angle A. So shorted, so figure is given, let me draw it very clearly, it is given, and very nicely also. By seeing this one also you can understand. These are the things given in the question. Okay, let me make this one short. Okay. Now you see the line L, what is given? The line L is the bisector of an angle A and B is any point on L. Yes, it is there. BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arm of angle A. Yes, it is okay. It is given. So now you have to prove that APB and AQB are congruent first of all. So these two I have to prove that this triangle and this triangle are congruent. Okay, so now let me solve. There is so first of all let me start with Roman number 1. So what is there in the question? Let me write. Okay, directly let me write. I can show it. In triangle, what are the two triangles? APB and triangle APB and triangle AQB. In triangle APB and AQB, okay, these are the two triangles. So first of all I will start relating the things. So you see that it has a common arm AB. So let me write this one first. AB equals to AB, common side, okay. Then you see these two are given perpendicular. That means these two will measure how much? 90 degree. So let me write them. It will be APB will be equals to APB will be equals to AQB, okay, and reason will be each how much? Each angle measures 90 degree. So you write each 90 degree AQB, and you see that angle this one and this one I can write equal, because these two angle, this angle and this angle I can write equal, because this line AB bisected this one. So it is given in the question that AB is the bisector of angle A. That means this angle and this angle are equal. So I can write and angle, what is it? PAB will be equals to angle QAB, and reason will be since AB bisects angle PAQ, since AB bisects PAQ, okay. So I can say that these two triangles are equal. And what is the postulate? Angle side angle. By angle side angle postulate we have proved this one, okay. So first one, so very easily we have proved. Now the next part it is that we have to prove that BP equals to BQ. BP is equals to BQ. Very easily, corresponding parts of congruent triangle, okay. So Roman number 2. So what we have proved just now? We have proved that triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. So if these two triangles are congruent, so I can say that BP will be equals to BQ, and reason will be CP/CT, okay. So CP/CT, so this is the, or you can write that is what is given. Another part also given in the line, B is equidistant from the arms of angle A, or that is B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. That is B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. Now question number 6, you see, up to this much all the sum what we have done were very easy. Just we have related the things and we have written it, okay. PAB, okay, it is okay. So now let us move to question number 6. So a figure is given, and where it is given that AC is equals to AE, AB is equals to AD, and angle BAD is equals to angle EAC. Show that these two sides are equal, BC and DE. So that means, like earlier, first of all I have to prove that these two triangles are congruent, then only I can show the other things. So let me draw the figure. A, B, D, C, E, and these two side given equal and these two side given equal. Okay, so no problem, we can solve it very nicely. So if I can solve that triangle, this ABC is equals to ADE. ABC is equals to, if I can show that ABC is congruent to triangle ADE. If I can show that these two triangle congruent, that is ABC is congruent to triangle ADE, then I can show that. If you see ABC, this triangle, that is one side is there, and this side, this triangle, this whole one, and this triangle, this one, and this side and this side, it is common. And this side, if I take this triangle, this side, and if I take this triangle, this side, these two are also equal. So two side I have got, and any common part is there. Okay, we'll find it. One more angle we need to find. We'll find this one, and it will be solved very easily. So you see, one angle we'll find that this whole angle, one common thing we need. So first of all, let me write question number 6. So it is given in the question, we have, what is there, that these two angles are equal. Okay, you see, it is given in the question, that is angle BAD is equals to angle EAC. It is given in the question. Okay, so now you see, with these two angles equal, if I add angle DAC this side to both one, then what will happen? We write like this, adding angle DAC, adding angle DAC on both sides, we get, if I add angle BAD plus angle DAC equals to angle EAC plus angle DAC. I am adding this side to both the angles. Okay, so now BAD, up to this much it was there, now I have added this one, so it became this whole angle. See it very carefully, what happens? It became this whole angle. So that means I can write it as BAC, BAC, it became whole. And with this one also same, only earlier this angle was there, now I have added this one, so it became this whole angle. So what it became? It is equals to angle EAD or DAE. What I have done, it was there in the question, these two are disjoint. Okay, so I have added this part to both the triangles, so now it became this angle equals to that angle. So now I have got the third one also, so very easily now I can prove it. So now you write, now in triangle ABC and triangle ADE, ABC and triangle ADE, we have proved that this angle is equals to that one. So let me write angle BAC is equals to angle DAE. It has been proved earlier. Okay, you can give from 1. Then another two thing, you see here, if I take this triangle, that AB is equals to this triangle AD, it is given in the question, AB is equals to AD, and another one it is given AC is equals to AE. AB is equals to AD and AC is equals to AE. So that means these two triangles are equal. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DAE. ABC is congruent to triangle DAE. So and postulate will be by SAS. By SAS, side, angle and side. Okay. So now you see, if these two triangles are equal, then I can say that BC is equals to DE. BC is equals to DE because corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So I can write, what is question is to prove that BC is equals to DE. You write here CP, CT. Finished. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle, BC is equals to DE. Proved. Nothing, just what I have done. First of all, actually two sides were there. These two were given, so I need another more one. Since there were no common side, these two triangles were like this, so it doesn't have any common side. So what I have to do? I have to find a common angle, or somehow that the angles were related to one another. One angle which is equal to the other. So it is given in the question. I have added this part DSC to both one. Now these two angle becomes equal, which I have used it. And I have solved it, and last part I have written BC is equals to DE because these two triangles are equal. Question number 7. Okay, let me draw the diagram. So this is the figure. These two angle given equal. It is given in the question, you see. This one and this one given equal. I am just drawing the figure what is there in your book. Okay. So these are the things given. In question it is given that AB is a line segment and P is its midpoint. So P is the midpoint of this line segment. That means these two parts are equal. That means AP is equals to BP. Okay. It is given. And D and E are the points on the same side of AB such that angle BAD is equals to angle ABE. Okay. So these are the things given, and angle EPA given. So which two I have marked? These two angles are given equal. So now at first you have to prove that DAP is equals to DAP. That means this triangle, this one. This triangle equals to that one. I have to prove that, and then two side equals. So if I can prove that these two triangles are equal, then side will also be equal. There is no hard and fast rule. I can easily show it. Okay. So let me write what is there in the question. So we have P is the midpoint of AB. You see what I have said earlier. P is the midpoint of AB. So let me write. We have P is the mid point of AB. P is the midpoint of AB. That means AP is equals to BP. AP is equals to BP. Okay. Given angle EPA. EPA, that means this angle is equals to that one. EPA is equals to angle DPB. EPA is equals to given DPB. These are the things given in the question. So now you see one thing. So I need what? I need this whole angle. Okay. But they are only this part it is there. They are only this part it is there. Okay, let me erase this thing. You can see it nicely. Now you see. Okay. I need this whole angle. I need one as actually earlier one also. What we have done, we have added something so that I can get the whole angle. So now here only this part is there and that part is there equal. So if I can add this angle, this common part, then to both the triangles, then I will get this whole angle will be equal to this whole angle. Okay. So adding like earlier, adding which one? Adding EPD. I am adding this one to this angle. To this angle, I am adding this one. So what is it? So adding angle EPD. Adding angle EPD. That means this common part. Okay. This common part we are adding. Adding angle EPD on both sides. We get adding angle EPD on both sides we get, so it will be EPA plus EPD equals to DPB plus EPD. EPA plus EPD and DPB plus EPD. So I can write it, you see, after adding this one it became angle APD, angle APD, and that one became angle BPE. So one side, one angle we have made equal. So now in triangle, question Roman number 1, in triangle DAP, first of all what I have to prove? That DAP is congruent to triangle EPB. DAP and triangle DAP and which one? DAP is triangle EBP. DAP and EPB. We have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So I have written these two triangles. Now I will write one by one. So you see, first of all, AP is equals to BP given. AP is equals to BP. It is you can write as given, you write since it was the midpoint, or you can write since P is the midpoint of AB. Or actually we have proved it earlier, so it's okay. Since P is the midpoint of AB, and now you see angle what we have proved. Another one it is there, this angle and this angle it is given equal, so no problem, I can write it. Angle PAD it is given equals to angle PBE, but actually this whole angle was not given. You see here it is given angle BAD like this, BAD, but P is the point on this line, so rather than writing BAD I can write PAD. Same thing, it will not change. Okay, so PAD is equals to angle PBE, and reason will be since BAD is equals to angle ABE. These two whole angles are equal. BAD is equals to angle ABE. So I have taken a point, rather than taking point up to B, I have taken P. So PAD and PBE. Okay. So these two angle equal, and just now we have proved one, that angle APD is equals to angle BPE. You can write proved also, proved earlier, no, we have proved it, or if you give it one. Okay. So APD is equals to angle BPE. So we have shown that two angles and one side is equal, so I can say that these two triangles are congruent. These two triangles are congruent. Okay. So I can say that DAP is congruent to triangle EBP. So therefore DAP is congruent to triangle BPE. DAP is congruent to triangle EBP. So now you next part you see it is given, you have to prove AD is equals to B. So I can write Roman 2, since triangle DAP is congruent to triangle BPE. So what is the side it is given? BC, sorry, AD is equals to B. So I can write AD is equals to B and reason will be CP CT. AD is equals to B and reason will be CP CT. Okay. So very easy thing. First of all I have proved, and second part so very easily anyone can prove. If these two triangles are equal, then AD will be equals to angle BE. Okay, there is no doubt in that. So now last question of this exercise. Question number 8 you see. So triangle, let me draw it and then I will make you understand. And this point is given as point M. Okay. So nothing is there. What is given in right triangle ABC and right angle at C. AM is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AB. Midpoint of the hypotenuse. That means these two lines are equal. BM is equals to M. Yes. C is joined to M and produced to point D. And from C, C is joined to M and then produced to D. So such that DM is equals to CM, DM is equals to CM. These two parts are also equal. Okay, and this is the midpoint, so these two parts will also be equal. Okay, and what is given that point D is joined to point B. Point D is, but what is given here to show that triangle AMC, that is this triangle, this one is congruent to triangle BMD, that is this one. I have to prove that this triangle is congruent to this triangle. Okay, so let me start. So since M is the midpoint, what I have said earlier, M is the midpoint of AB. Since M is the midpoint of AB, so BM will be equals to AM, BM will be equals to AM. Okay. Now first of all, first one, Roman number 1, in triangle AMC, and triangle which one? And triangle BMD. What is given? Yes, BMD. CM is equals to, they have given in the question CM is equals to DM. It is given in the question. Then AM is the common side. No, sorry. AM is equals to BM. Oh, sorry. Oh, just now we have proved. AM is equals to BM. Since M is the midpoint. Okay, you leave this part. Let it be from here. Why to write 2 line extra? So here I have given the reason, so no need to write this one. Since AM is equals to BM, since AM is the midpoint of AB. Okay, and these two angles are vertically opposite angles. I can write, and vertically opposite angles are equal, so I can write angle DMB. So first of all, right angle AMC is equals to angle BMD. Reason will be since vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. So that means these two triangles are congruent. So AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Okay. So these two triangles are congruent, we have proved. Now you see, question is given, you have to show that DBC is a right angle. DBC is a right angle. Okay. DBC, that means this angle is a right angle, you have to show. Okay. So let me show this one. Let me erase this part. The reason you write, there are two sides and one angle was there, no? So side angle, side. Okay. So now let us move to the next part, Roman number 2. What you have to prove? You have to prove that DBC is a right triangle. Okay, let me show like this. So just now I have proved that these two triangles are congruent. So triangle, since triangle B, what was it? Triangle AMC was congruent to triangle BMD. Since triangle ANC is congruent to triangle BMD, so I can write that this angle is equals to this angle. I can write this angle is equals to this angle. I can write. So let me write it, angle. So therefore angle MAC will be equals to MBD. MAC will be equals to MBT. CPCT. I can write this too. Okay. Now you see, the one thing you see here, if I write that this line and this line are parallel, that is BD and AC are parallel, and this is the transversal, this is the transversal. So that means this angle and this angle will be co-interior angles. If I write that DB and AC are parallel line and this is a transversal, so this angle and this angle will be 180 degree. Okay. So now the question comes, how we can say that these two lines are parallel? Anything so I cannot take. So if you see this line, what we have done here, we have shown that for two lines are parallel and this this BA is a transversal. We have shown that this angle is equals to that angle. You see MAC is equals to so M is the midpoint, that means I can write it as ABD. So that means these two lines, these angles are alternate angles, and alternate angles are equal only if the lines are parallel, only if the lines are parallel. Okay, so we'll use this one. So you write like this. Okay, you write like this, but they form an alternate angle. They form a pair of alternate, they form a pair of alternate interior angles. Okay, alternate interior angles, but they form a pair of alternate interior angles. So I can say that BD is parallel to AC, DB is parallel to AC. Okay, So now if DB is parallel to AC, if DB is parallel to AC, and if we take BC as a transversal, BC as a transversal, then I can write, so since DB is parallel to AC and AC is a transversal, since DB is parallel to AC and AC is a DB is parallel to AC and BC is a transversal, and BC is a transversal, so I can write that this angle and this angle are the sum of these two angles will be 180 degree because they are co-interior angles. Okay, so I can write it like this, that angle BCA plus angle CBA, or you write like this, DBC, since co-interior angles, you write it full, since co-interior angle. So now you see one thing in question, if you see very carefully, it is given in the right triangle ABC, that means ABC is a right triangle and right angled at C. So it is given in the question that this angle is 90 degree, this angle is a right triangle, this angle, this one it is given 90 degree. Okay, this one it is given 90 degree. So in place of BSC, what is BCA, I can write 90 degree plus angle DBC equals to 180 degree, since what is given, since triangle ABD, you write, since triangle ABC is right angle at C, since triangle ABC is right angled at C, so that's why I have taken BCA as 90 degree. So now to DBC I will get, if I solve it, angle DBC, that is 180 minus 90, so it is 90 degree. So we have proved this one, that therefore DBC is a right triangle. So you write therefore DBC is a right angle, therefore angle DBC is a right angle, therefore DBC is a right angle. So now the next part, two part is there left. So now you have to prove that triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. Okay, so before that let me redraw this figure, because too many times I have overwritten this one. Let me redraw this figure once again so that I can show you. The figure is, so figure is BCADM. Okay, so now I have to prove that a triangle DBC, that is this one, DBC, this one is congruent to triangle which one? To triangle ACB, ACB, that means this one. This triangle is congruent to this triangle, I have to show. Okay, so very easily, so many things to I have in the question. This angle 90, this angle also 90, we have shown just now. Okay, and this is the common side. Okay, so let us solve it. So again, earlier we have proved that triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BM. We have proved earlier that triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMC. So I am writing it again, or since you can write, no problem is there. So if these two triangles are congruent, that means AC is equals to BC, AC is equals to these two triangles. Earlier we have proved this triangle and these triangles are equal. These two triangles we have proved earlier. If these two triangles are equal, so I can say that these two sides are equal, because corresponding sides of congruent triangle. Corresponding sides of congruent triangle. So SC I can write is equals to BD. Okay, CP, CT. Now in triangle, DBC and triangle ACB. Now in triangle DCB and triangle ACB. So angle, just now we have proved that angle DBC is 90 degree and angle ACB, so it is given in the question 90 degree. So you write each 90 degree. Then BD is equals to CA. BD is equals to CA. Just now I have shown. You can write proved. We have proved this one earlier. And what is there? BC is equals to BC, that is common side. Okay, so I can say that these two triangles are DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. DCB is congruent to triangle ACB, and postulate is side angle side. Okay, so this one finished. Now last one, Roman number 3. What is given here? So lengthy this one, no? Actually 4 parts are given, that's why it became little lengthy. So now you see the third one, you have to prove that CM is equals to half of AB. So this one, though, very easily we can prove. Just now I have proved that these two triangles are equal. So you write since triangle DBC, just now we have proved this one. Since triangle DBC is congruent to triangle, ACB. Since triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ABC, so I can say that if these two triangles, this triangle and this triangles are equal, so I can say that DC is equals to AB, DC is equals to AC, CP, CT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. But it is given in the question, given DM is equals to CM. DM is equals to CM. DM is equals to CM. That means if both the sides are equal, so I can write CM is equals to half of DC. I can write now, if these two parts are equal, if like this, if it is given DM is, and if these two parts are equal, then I can say that this part is equals to CM is equals to half of this whole one. CM is equals to half of this whole one, and DC means, just now we have proved DC and AC are same. So in place of DC I can write half AC. In place of not AC, sorry, DC is equals to AB. DC is equals to AB, no? So it will be equals to AB. So now it is proved. As per the question, CM is equals to, so I can write CM is equals to half AB, proved. So this is the end of this exercise, but one or two these examples are there. Let me discuss them. Example number 1, in page number 136, you see it's given to you are to prove that these two triangles are congruent, and you are to show that these two lines are parallel also. So very nicely it is done here. You see it is given in the question that OA equals to OB. So you see here it is given that two sides are equal automatically, and these two angles, angle AOD and angle COD, are vertically opposite angle. You see in your book very carefully, very nicely done here. So if these two are vertically opposite angle, that means these two are equal. So two sides and one angle we have got equal. So I can write that these two triangles are also equal. And if these two triangles are equal, that means angle OAD will be equals to angle OAB. Like this, the figure is given. So if I can prove that these two triangles equal, so I can show that OAD equals to OBC. OAD equals to OBC. So if these two triangles are equal, so I can show that this angle is equals to this angle, because it will be corresponding parts of congruent triangle. And if this angle and this angle are equal, so these two are alternate angles, so I can say that these two lines are parallel. First of all, I have shown these two triangles are equal, then I have shown that this angle and this angle are equal because corresponding parts of congruent triangle. And if these two angles are equal, these are alternate angles. So if two alternate angles are equal, then we can say that they are these two lines are parallel. Okay, excuse me. Okay, so now you see example number 2. You see AB is a line segment and line L is its perpendicular bisector. If the point P lies on L, so that P is equidistant from AB. Okay, let me draw the figure and make you understand. L, then there C, there A, there B, there P. Okay, so it is like this. So AB is given something, so line L is perpendicular to AB. So you have to prove that P is equidistant. P is equidistant from AB. That means PA is equals to PB. I have to prove PA is equals to PB. Then only it will be equidistant. No. So for that I have to prove that these two triangles are equal. So these two triangles I can show very easily. If this is perpendicular, then this and this will be 90 degree. One we have got, this is the common side. Second we have got, first one we have got that these two angles are 90 degree. Then we have got this is the common side. And third we need anything there. AC equals to BC, and yes, and this is given, this line is the midpoint, no? So yes, AB, C is the midpoint of AB, that means AC is equals to BC. So we have got another one. So this is our first one, this is our second one, this common side, and this is the third. So three things we have got. So we can say that these two triangles are equal, and if these two triangles are equal, then I can say that PA equals to PB. That means they are equidistant. Okay. Now let us go to example 3. Line segment AB is parallel to another line segment CD. So two parallel lines are given. You see the figure. So figure is given like this. These two lines are equal. A, O, B, D, C, and these two lines are parallel given, and you are to prove that these two triangles AOB is equals to triangle first of all DSU. So very easily I can show these two lines are parallel. This means this one and this one are alternate angle. Okay, and these two we have got. So first one we have got this one and this one alternate angle. Then this one and this one, this vertically opposite angle. And this these two are also alternate, this one and this one. So we have got one angle, two angle, three angles. So three angles equal. So if three angles are equal in a triangle, so we can say that this these two triangles are congruent. So the postulate will be angle, angle, angle. Okay. No. No, okay, no need. Sorry, you just take one alternate angle and two vertically opposite angle, and it is given in the question. So no need to write anything extra. If it is given in the question, this is the midpoint. That means this part will be equals to this part. It is given in the question. This one vertically opposite angle easily I can write, and you just go on writing there this angle or alternate angle. Okay, so angle, side angle, you can prove it. Okay, and next part, if these two triangles are equal, that means OB will be equals to OC, automatically CPCT. So if OB is equals to OC, then we can say that O is the midpoint of DC. Okay, so this is the end of today's class. If you have any doubt regarding any question, you can call me at night. Thank you.